Hey, welcome to the fifth installment of the Bucket Discussions podcast, man. I'm excited to 75 episodes in, and we're gonna keep it running. We're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it going. So, just want to clap that real quick. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Oh, yes, sir.
So today we got a little slideshow for y'all. We're gonna start it off with Rachel Nichols. I'm sure all you guys know what's been going on with her and the little controversy that she's in. She's kind of in some hot water. She said some stuff in the bubble last year. Now she's kind of retracting it back because everybody's putting that heat and that pressure on her. So, what's your guys' thoughts on that situation?
First off, I want to say, I feel like every time someone says something, like they honestly truly believe it, but as soon as that cloak or that curtain gets removed back and everybody sees that it was that person in Rachel's instance, it came out and everybody knows, okay, she said this and she didn't want nobody to hear it. They always retract their statements. So I want to say, if you're gonna say something, just stand on what you say, bro.
Stand on what you stand on, man.
Don't be like, I don't like when the cloak is gone, when the secrecy's gone, when anonymity's gone. Don't try to switch back your statements. Stick with what you say, bro. If you don't like Maria Taylor because she got your motherfucking job, say, or you don't like her because she is black and she got the job at your expense, you could have just said, yeah, I'm not feeling that at all. I understand that you don't want nobody to get your job. That's how you pay your bills. Or if you even if you're a racist, like I'm not saying she's a racist because I really haven't looked too deep into the situation myself. But even if you're a racist, like, hey, if you're a racist, go ahead, stand on that too, so we can know who you are. But I feel like I need people to stop switching up. Like, oh, I apologize when it's not sincere at all. It's almost like you were backed into a corner to apologize, and there's no sincereness about it. But for Rachel, I feel like you can see where she's coming from because she doesn't want to lose her job. And I'm not gonna lie to you, she's done some questionable things that I've seen myself. So I'll say for her, stand on what you say. Um, I think she got released from ESPN. I think they fired her or let her go or something.
Can't get fired, no.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, but sorry to hear, Rachel. Somebody else got your job. That's just how shit goes.
Let me say this real quick, bro. I don't want to see her get fired. I don't feel like that's a fireable offense, but she just said what she said. It is what it is. But go ahead, bro. I'm gonna get into what I gotta say after you.
Man, bro. Personally, man, I've never really liked Rachel Nichols. So honestly, this kind of just shows her true colors, man. I mean, I swear to God, she's just annoying, bro. The shit she just says. She's not that great of a reporter, honestly, to me. Like her voice is just hella annoying. And she don't even be saying nothing like that's on topic anyway. Like, she's had hell of occasions where she's just brought up unnecessary shit. Like I forgot what game it was with Derrick Rose. I think it was when he dropped like 50 points back on Halloween of 2019 or 2018 or something like that. And the after game interview, she brought up his rape charges or some shit he had years ago. Like how are you, that's what I don't understand. When someone's succeeding, how are you gonna bring something up from their past that like has nothing to do with the present right now? You know what I'm saying? This man just dropped a 50 piece on this team, and you're bringing up some shit that happened like years ago. But man, just in general, bro, I've just never liked Rachel Nichols, and I feel like this right here just kind of just shows her true colors, man. Because she's just always seemed kind of fake and two-faced as fuck. But honestly, bro, that's half of ESPN, bro. I feel like half them employees, man, just get paid to just. We were talking about it like 2 or 3 episodes ago. Like half these fucking reporters and these analysts, they just get paid to say dumb shit, and I just feel like they also get paid to just be two-faced as fuck. Like they're just like putting on persona that they support Black Lives Matters and shit. You know what I'm saying? But behind closed doors, we see shit like this. You know what I'm saying? That just comes to light. So you know, everything that's done in the dark will come to light eventually, and that's what happened with her.
Thanks.
Man, bro, I got to keep me on track with this, bro, because I got so much stuff in my head I just really want to say about this. First, let's start off on, like you said, stand on what you stand on. It's not just Rachel Nichols, bro. This is all of society. And I feel like it's mainly comes from Twitter because, you know, cancel culture, and they force people to do certain things, like bully people. I don't believe in forced apologies. I don't believe in canceling people. I mean, everybody doesn't feel the same way that I feel. They don't feel the same way that you feel. They don't feel the same way that Clip City feels. So I don't think it's right to punish somebody for having a different opinion. Now, this is my issue with the situation. When I first seen it, I didn't really understand what was going on. But now that I listen to the recordings, it's kind of like you said, people are real two-faced, and it's not genuine and it's not real. So when it comes to this Black Lives Matter stuff, I really don't support that group either, because I feel like they're kind of on their own agenda that they're trying to push, and I don't respect that. But when the whole George Floyd thing happened last year, I feel like a lot of people just felt like it was acceptable and the cool thing to do. But like I feel like when it was back in the day when it wasn't cool to support, it wasn't nobody putting their job on the line or putting nothing on the line. They didn't feel strongly about it. But now that the thing happened with George Floyd, everybody wants to come out and be, oh, Black Lives Matter. Let's wave the flag. We doing this. We doing that. And it's like, bro, that's not real and it's not genuine. So if you don't feel that way, bro, it's cool. I'm not mad at you. But like you said, ESPN, they're a company. I feel like they do what any other big company does. They're trying to protect their money and their bottom line. So if they're getting negative publicity from a situation, they're gonna say, "Oh, Rachel Nichols, just sit this one out. We don't want you to cover the finals this year," because they know every time people see her, they're gonna think about what she said. So it is what it is. Rachel Nichols, I'm not mad at her or nothing. Like I feel like she is who she is. She's a reporter. And at the end of the day, I feel like it just showed that a lot of these people really don't care about Black Lives Matter or none of this other stuff that people are talking about on Twitter, because that's not real life. But they really don't care about it. They only care about it until it affects their money and their bottom line. So Rachel Nichols, she's just doing what everybody else is doing. She's just the one that got caught. That's all it is, really. I'm not mad. I'm not gonna condemn her or nothing. She just said how she felt. She felt like Maria Taylor was getting a job over her because she was Black. So she said what she said. I don't feel like there's no reason to force her to apologize, because I feel like it's not sincere and it's not genuine. You said what you said, so you stand on that.
Yeah, stand on that. And
that's how you feel.
I also want to say that if she does get fired, I will not be mad at that either.
Just I don't let her get fired either, though.
But honestly, like, I'm not even going to sit up here and act like I'm fake outrage about the situation.
I'm not either. It is what it is.
I care less about what Rachel Nichols got going on. But if she got fired, I mean, yeah, that's just the consequences for your
action. Like I said, bro, ESPN doesn't care either. They just don't want negative attention.
They don't want the fake outrage. They don't want to get canceled. They don't want to be in the
line of fire. Yeah.
I also want to speak about that George Floyd situation, because it came off weird, like seeing everybody's like reaction towards it. Like everybody wants to put BLM in their bio. Everybody wants to post a Black Lives Matter flag, and
that real trendy.
I won't say, like, I can't say that like you said, I won't say that I don't support Black Lives Matter or I don't like it. I'll just simply say that I support the idea that Black lives do matter. I do agree with that, but the group and kind of the things that
they push, I
don't even know their agenda, because I'm not gonna speak on what I don't know. But the group and sort of some of the things that they are pushing, I don't know if I can agree on those, because I haven't really looked at them. But I will say that when it comes to these type of issues, don't do stuff just because it's trendy. I know it's the right thing to do right now. Oh, another Black dude, another one got killed in the street. Now let's go trend. Let's go post our Black Lives Matter flag. Let's post the hashtags. Then 2 weeks from now, everybody's on to the next thing. Oh, or Rachel Nichols is speaking now. Now let's go back to the Black Lives Matter. Like, if you're not really truly feeling that way, you don't have to pretend. Just keep it a buck. If you're not fucking with Black Lives Matter, just say you're not fucking with Black Lives Matter. Or if you didn't care to begin with, you don't have to pretend to care now, because that really doesn't help the issue either. It's just another trend and just makes it hella trendy, when these are actually issues that people are still going through and have been going through for decades and centuries now.
So I don't want to get too deep into it, but I just want to say, like, we've been seeing this happen forever, bro. So seeing Black Lives Matter on the court, that doesn't move me at all, bro. Seeing Juneteenth put as a holiday does not move me either, bro, because it's like we've been doing this. I don't want to get too deep into it, because, bro, this is an NBA sports show, bro. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I just get real frustrated when it comes to issues like this, because I feel like people get forced and they get bullied into an apology. And if it's not sincere or genuine, then why are we doing it in the first place?
Like Rachel.
Yeah. Stand on what you got to say.
Facts, bro. I got one more thing to say, actually, on this topic. That fake apology, bro, that shit was definitely corny as fuck. The fact that they had her go on ESPN and have two other Black men actually back her up on live television. See, that's exactly my point. ESPN, they don't want to lose money, so they'll have two black men support this white girl, what she just said, on live television. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, if it wasn't scripted like that, bro, I feel like Kendrick and Richard Jefferson would have had a little bit more to say than just be like, we support you. We know you're not like that. Like, nah, bro, she's weird. Like,
I feel like,
I mean, that's this is crazy, bro. That's all I got to say on that.
Bro, I just feel like we would see a lot of our favorite sports analysts and people on ESPN, and I feel like we'd see them a lot differently, bro. If we really actually recorded or heard their conversations behind closed doors, it's not just Rachel Nichols, so I'm not surprised about that. I feel like she just got caught at the end of the day. It is what it is. I don't want to see her lose her job or nothing, but I'm not feeling bad for her at all either.
I think she just lost coverage of the finals. I don't think she's going to be involved in the finals.
And that's only because they're feeling heat from Twitter and just the public in general. And
yeah, I feel like what they're trying to do is next year that they feel like everyone's just going to forget about it. That's why they're just not showing her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just what it is. It's crazy, bro.
Because I feel like I feel like Rachel Nichols and everybody else is not giving Maria her credit, bro. She's a great ass reporter, bro. And she fine too, no cap. But
bro, that's the thing. She covers multiple sports, bro. College football, she's NBA, bro. She's versatile. So.
That's what I'm saying. She's multifaceted. She looks at all types of sports. So I feel like
she was an athlete.
We have to get off like just because she's black. Let's not just say just because she's black.
Yeah, let's acknowledge that too, bro. Because it's like
she got skill.
Rachel Nichols, you had your privileges too in this business. So let's not just let's not knock her for doing what she's doing, because you can't just say she got here because she of her skin color. She's obviously good at what she does. But like you said, bro, I feel like this is in any walk of life, in any career, bro. People are gonna show their true colors if you start to affect their bottom line or you become competition to them. They can show love to you all day, but like as soon as they become competition to you or they're taking away opportunities, then it's like they're gonna show their true colors. So I got anything else to say about that, man? Because that's a real good topic to get into.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Well, that's pretty much all I got to say, bro. I feel like I got on her head a little too much.
Nah, you good, bro. But no, man, we got to watch game 1 of the NBA Finals last night. It was I'm gonna say exciting because it's game 1, but I mean towards the end, the Bucks, they just couldn't compete with CP and Devin Booker, and they just really started to pull away at the end of the game. So they end up taking that game. Suns up 1-0. What's your thoughts on this series? Don't give predictions till the end.
I want to say this, and I don't want to say this and like I don't want it to come from the perspective of like these are boring teams, because the NBA Finals is boring because LeBron or Steph Curry ain't in it. But that game didn't have like I don't know if it was just me, but like towards the end, it didn't have like a NBA Finals feel to it.
It felt over.
Yeah,
it felt over in like quick fourth quarter.
I did enjoy the game. I will say that I enjoyed the game. I don't care whether who's in it. I don't care if LeBron's in it or Jared Dudley in there playing. I don't really care. But it was a good game. Shout out to CP. He hooped. He was hooping like he really wanted a ring, and I like that. Like if there's something that you really want, and you can see like from a fan standpoint, you can see someone's really laying it all out there, like really trying to get to it. From a fan, I'm not even a Suns fan like that. That's not my favorite team, but I respect any player that goes out there and actually like shows their heart out rather than like playing the shit off like it's funny when they lose or laughing or like kicking when they lose. I respect that. But to see a guy like him, he got the perfect, I wouldn't say Cinderella story, but Cinderella story, so to speak. He has the perfect story set up for him. He about to go get his first ring. So I think for the next game, I got CP and them doing their thing. I hope the Bucks bounce back, and I'm also glad Giannis didn't get injured.
That game 1. Hey, Clip City gonna be back momentarily. He's gonna get his stuff right. It's a little technical difficulties right now, but just to piggyback on what he was saying, Devin Booker, CP, they put on the show, and then don't forget about that man Campaign, aka Ant-Man. That's what we call him.
Ant-Man.
He came in there. he real slippery, he real quick, he real fast, but that man really just did his thing too. It's just like DeAndre Ayton had damn near 20. I think he had 22 rebounds last night, 19 and 20. He been doing that all series, but really the Suns just picked up where they left off. They've been killing all playoffs.
For sure.
They've been getting people out of there. So that's what it looked like last night. The Bucks, from the Bucks standpoint, I was really happy to see Giannis play a full game because like over this playoffs, we seen players get hurt, and then we seen obviously AD he try to push it on a injured groin. It felt like a real desperation move, and I kind of thought this was what that was. I thought Giannis was going to be more of a decoy, but right off the rip, you seen Giannis get in there and just play at full speed. He got that crazy chase down block from damn near full court. He's really playing like he wasn't hurt, so I'm just glad to see him make it through a full game without aggravating that stuff and just getting hurt. But
yeah, and I also want to speak on Chris Middleton because bro's kind of getting on that topic too. I don't want to do the comparison thing, but Chris Middleton does kind of have a KD package on him, bro. I'm not comparing, but like
he get buckets for sure.
Like he has the KD. Like I watch some of his his post moves, how he gets to like his stop and pop and the rise up and shoot over him. That's real KD-esque. I'm not comparing them, but
mid range, crazy.
No one's messing with KD. So I'm not gonna compare, but he has a real KD type bag to him, and I do like that about him. So I feel like when they get in the game, when he gets in the game, he's on real takeover mode. He a real bucket.
Nah, but yeah, just I feel like the Bucks, they'll be fine. I want this series to go as long as possible. I want to see a tough series. But like you said earlier, I kind of feel like this story is kind of already written, bro. Like CP gonna get his first ring this year. Look, all of them gonna get their first ring. Suns have a great head coach, Monty Williams. They obviously have the advantage over there over the Bucks head coach because he's okay, but I don't think he's very good. But yeah, the Bucks have enough talent on their team. They have enough depth to stay into the series with this team, and I just want to see what they can do. I want to see them compete for real, and then we'll see what goes from here. But like you were saying earlier, bro, I respect CP. He's really playing like a player that's not trying to let this opportunity slip through his hands.
Yeah.
Like far too often, bro, we see the media talk about, oh, like if a team loses, they choked. In every case, a team didn't choke. If we being real,
absolutely.
Sometimes you just get beat by a better team and
get outplayed.
If we're gonna lose, like Monty Williams in the first round, bro, they had him wired. You know how they be listening to the huddle and stuff, and he is basically telling his team when they were down, I believe 2-1 to the Lakers, he told them, I want to have no regrets coming into July and August saying we should have did this, we should have did that, or we could have did this or did that. So he said, leave it all out there. And that's how they really play. Like, they're not scared. They're not fearful of anything. They just go out there and ball out. CP's leaving it all on the line. So I feel like we got to separate that word. I kind of want to retire that word too, choke, because it's like everybody's not choking, bro. Like a player, if they play below their expectations, I feel like it's fair to criticize them, but we don't got to say they choked. And as far as teams losing, if you get outplayed and beat by a better team, it just is what it is. But CP3, you can tell he's really not trying to let this opportunity slip through his hands. He's not trying to be sitting back 10 years from now saying, damn, I could have won a ring if I would have did this or I would have did that. So I respect to the man, and I just hope to see a real competitive series going forward.
So, I think you touched on one thing. As far as choking, I feel like that's I don't know, I feel like it became real trendy.
Yeah, bro, it's kind of goofy.
Like, let's just throw out the word choke. Like, if you blow a 3-1, that's a choke for sure. But you lose a game by 2 points, that's not a choke. So a player scores 75 and you score 69, that's not a choke. I just don't understand. I don't know. This may be like from being on social media. Social media always has this weird way of pushing stuff that doesn't make any sense.
We got social media, and then we got analysts that constantly push that narrative every day. So it makes sense why people are always talking about that.
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't know how much of the game you watched, but how'd you feel about how Giannis was just moving?
He wasn't. I hate to say he wasn't moving like Giannis, if that makes sense. Like you would see some of the plays he makes.
You think he looked limited?
Yeah, he looked kind of limited on what his abilities were, and from we touched on this a few episodes ago. We talked about teams playing players that are injured, which I understand. This is like if you were going to play a player that was injured, this is the time to do it. I hate to say that because I feel like there's never really any time to do it, but if a player is dying to get out there, it will be the NBA Finals.
I'm about to say they probably can't even keep him off the court either because you don't get to the finals every year.
Yeah, so that's why they're like, okay, we gonna leave it all out there, whether he gets injured or not, injured again or not, or injured.
You gotta have a healthy balance too. You don't want to put your whole career on the line. But like, I just feel like after seeing he was gonna play game one and just knowing that what he did to his leg just not even a week ago, I'm like, no, I ain't no way he's gonna play. And if he did, I thought he was gonna be a decoy, but he was still out there making plays. So I'm like, he must not be that hurt. So I don't know, but I just want to just props to Giannis for going out there and just playing. But I feel like the Bucks kind of got to address how stagnant their offense gets sometimes when Giannis is just constantly just bringing the ball up, and then you kind of dribbling the clock out and then just attacking the rim. And then if it's not going in or a team keys in on that, then your offense is just it's kind of irrelevant. Like you can't really do nothing. You're not scoring no points. You're getting stagnant. And then you got CP and Book and Campaign and all them just doing what they want to do, throwing lobs. Jay Crowder chucking threes. So
we got to speak on this as well. Drew didn't play to his best ability. So I feel like that's also a factor that they're missing. If Drew's up, if Drew's going, that team that's like Giannis' added support, and that's feel like that's where that a lot of the offense can generate from when Giannis isn't on the floor. So I think when you see Drew playing and then it gets those other guys going, and I also feel like Chris has got to step up to see what you can do and how you played last night. I feel like you got to step up a little bit.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a fun series. I hope it's competitive, but we'll see. Moving right along, man. So my boy Clip City brought up a good talking point about next season. We're gonna get into the offseason a little bit later in later episodes, but right now we kind of want to talk about who do we see being a breakout player for the 21-22 season. I really haven't thought that far ahead, but that's a fun thing to get into right now. If you have somebody in mind, just go ahead and shout it out there and why. If not, you can just move on to the next person.
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and skip me, bro. I gotta think on this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, bro, this is kind of a tough decision, but a player I feel like is gonna have a breakout season that who actually just kind of had one was Terry Rozier. I feel like he's actually gonna make like a big name for himself this upcoming season, just because we've seen glimpses of just like such a resilient shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? His game he's just a super athletic shooting guard who can do a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot the ball. I mean, we see him have like I think 2 or 3 40-point games this season. I remember.
And then he scored 50 one of them games.
Yeah, I think he did too. Actually, I wouldn't even be surprised, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. He's just a really resilient type of player. You know what I'm saying? He's just a really talented shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? His game kind of reminds me of Donovan Mitchell, just because of how like energetic he is and just how explosive he is. But yeah, that's a player I feel like is gonna have a big breakout season. Who's another one? There's so many players I feel like honestly that could, especially from the rookie side of things, like, but that's kind of expected since it's their sophomore year. But LaMelo is going to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Who else?
I got somebody that comes to mind though. Just off rip. I feel like Karis LeVert, bro. I feel like he's gonna take off next season, man. Because like obviously this season, bro, he got traded and then he had a little issue with his kidney. Like I guess he had like a cancerous something on his kidney, and they found out when they did the physical. So he really didn't get a full season to get integrated into that system with the Pacers, and they got a new head coach. So I feel like all they got to do is just kind of shuffle the pieces and get right. And if he has a full season and gets integrated into the offense, I feel like he's really gonna have a breakout season. I could see him easily averaging over 20 points a game. So Karis LeVert, he's a bucket, man. I'm sure the Nets are taking cap him, but yeah, that's what I got to go with.
This is real tough because I've been watching a couple of folks do their thing. I feel like this
anybody, bro. It could be anybody.
This is kind of a sleeper, but I really like how THT played, bro, from the Lakers. I really like how he plays, and I feel like Frank Vogel didn't put him in a role that he should have been in. As far as his capabilities, I know there was at some point he struggled, but I feel like you can't. As soon as a player makes one mistake, you can't snatch a player because that kind of takes their confidence. But I think he's one of them. Anthony Edwards. I'm looking for him to do that season. I kind of want to see. This may be like recency bias since I was listening to the song by Jack Harlow, but I kind of want to see Tyler Hero do his thing, bro. I kind of went back and watched his highlights, bro. He's a bucket, bro. I kind of want to see him step it up.
Yeah, bro. I feel like he kind of got put into that category of players that were just hooping because of the bubble, and I want to see him break that stigma because he really got
capabilities. I want to see him step up.
Yeah. Man, facts, bro. He's a shooter, but another player I feel like is gonna have a breakout season once he gets healthy is Markelle Fultz, because this last year, man, we've seen him. He was averaging about 20 points a game before he got hurt, man. And I feel like, honestly, bro, I feel like he could be one of the top tier NBA point guards, like a top 15 type of point guard for real, just because, I mean, we've seen glimpses of that last year when he was averaging 20 before he got hurt. But I feel like ever since he fixed his shot, he's just been more of a overall just a better player. You know what I'm saying? A playmaker, a scorer, obviously, because his jump shot got right. Yes, sir. Yes, he did. Because you remember that clip a couple years ago of him shooting that free throw where it was like he's stuttering and shit. It was just awkward. But now that he got his form back, he's definitely I feel like going to be a real effective player in the upcoming seasons. And also Cole Anthony, his teammate. I'm a big fan of Cole Anthony. He's nice.
Shout out Cole.
Yeah, but that's like kind of an underrated rookie class last year, bro. It's hella deep for real. But speaking on Markelle Fultz, man, like we've seen glimpses last year, but there's obviously a reason why he's the first overall pick in that. I think it was 2017.
Yeah, something like that.
I watched his pre-draft highlights and his tape and stuff like that, and he really can ball. Like whatever happened. You really can't change the past when he got into the league, but I'm happy to see him get his confidence back and just hoop because he's a ball player, bro. He gets buckets.
Back.
So I'm excited to see his progression next year on a really good young Magic team.
For sure.
But no, man, it was a hell of a season from the Atlanta Hawks and the Los Angeles Clippers, man. They did their thing. Unfortunately, they didn't get to where they wanted to get to, and they didn't finish the ultimate goal. But I feel like they both have a lot that they can build on from this season, and I really don't think they have too much that they need to tweak, bro. But where do you guys see them going from here?
As far as the Hawks go, I feel like they need somebody that can score the ball when Trey's out. Because I felt like after watching that, when he went down, watching that last series with the Hawks and the Bucks, I kind of felt like, I don't know, there was no production. It was kind of, when I watched it, it kind of felt like high-level high school basketball. And this might be a little bit disrespect. The boys are doing their thing, but I feel like they need maybe a facilitator or someone else that can score a bucket. I don't know. Just like when Trey's not out there, it's kind of like looks like they're struggling bad. But then again, they made it far this year. But I think that the next piece will be getting someone that can fill that type of role for them. And for the Clips, I feel like I feel like there's not too much they need to tweak. They just had an unfortunate season with Kawhi getting injured. I feel like if there's a different outcome if he's not injured, and I hate to be that what if type person, but we got to look at it for what it is. Kawhi, Kawhi will give you 40. He'll give you 40 easy. He won't miss a shot in the fourth quarter. I feel like we got to look at that for what it is. If they have Kawhi, I feel like we're looking at a different NBA Finals, in my opinion, possibly. Um, but shout out to the Suns and what they did. Not to demean them, but I feel like for them, yeah, they what they did, what they have to do is kind of expound on some of the things they discovered during these playoffs. If they can build off that, they see Terrence Mann come have a big game. They see all these players step up. PG can score. He can win it. He can win. Push a team. Will a team without their number one player. I feel like if they can expound on that and they can like get their kind of rotation set up in a way where they're producing all throughout the game, I feel like they don't need to go out and seek other players. I feel like they got everything they need in house. So um, as long as health, everybody's healthy, I feel like they got a good shot for sure. If they can.
Hey, Clip City, bro. Let me jump in there real quick, bro. We're gonna let you have the floor, bro, because it's your team. Let me just say what I gotta say real quick, man. As far as the Hawks, I feel like they really just gotta just get in the lab and just continue to develop that chemistry that they already shown on the floor, bro. And they really found a gem in Cam Reddish. I've been telling y'all about Cam Reddish since he was that dude. I've been telling my brother about him, man. He was not listening. Cam Reddish, he's 6'9", he's smooth, he gets buckets. I feel like he really started to find his confidence towards the end of that series, even though they lost, but he was really out there hooping, doing his thing. And then Trae Young went down, so he really was the main focus of the offense. So all I feel like they have their coach set in Nate McMillan. That was a really great surprise for them because he seems to have a real like control of that team, and him and Trae Young really mirror each other on the floor because Trae Young's kind of a coach on the floor. So all they really got to do is just keep building their chemistry. I don't really feel like they need to add nothing big as far as like big name players or pieces like that, but just continue to tweak the roster and they'll be good next year. I could see them easily being right back in the same position that they were this year and potentially getting to the final. So I slept on them all year, but I'm real surprised to see what they did, but I don't think they got there by accident. So they just got to build on what they did this year and just continue to get better. And as far as the Clippers, I feel like they really don't. They don't have no moves that they really need to make, man. They had a bad break as far as Kawhi getting hurt in the second round against the Jazz. All they really got to do is just continue to, like I said about the Hawks, just continue to build chemistry. I feel like they found their core guys and Reggie Jackson. They got to re-sign him for sure. Reggie Jackson, PG found his confidence again. I'm excited about that because he started to ignore all the criticism and hate that he was getting. Kawhi, people are trying to get him to leave for some reason. I don't understand it. I know he has a little player option, but Kawhi did all this stuff, facilitating these moves to get to the Clippers. So why would he just up and leave him right now? It doesn't really make too much sense. Until I hear that the rumor about the medical staff is true, then I'm not gonna believe it. But if I hear it from Kawhi himself, then it's a different story. I don't see him leaving though. So all you guys really need to do, in my eyes, is just continue to build chemistry and just make sure you have them core guys intact for next season so that you guys can go on a run again. Because Clippers, I feel like last year it was kind of like they were the favorites, and then this year people were down on them because of what they did in the bubble. But now you really got to take them serious. They're really a threat in the West, and they were this close from getting to the finals. So go ahead, bro. Tell us how you feeling.
I mean, on the Hawk side of things, the only thing they really need, in my personal opinion, is experience. Because I mean, if you look at the main core of the roster, I think the average age of that team is like 23, 24, something like that. So you take that into consideration. These players, man, they're just going to get nothing but better. You know, Trae Young, you said Cam Reddish, John Collins, Clint Capella's young himself. I think he's like 26. So for the most part, man, the Hawks, they just need to keep establishing what they have right now. If there's any offseason moves I feel like they could make, I hope they could bring in like another big man that's a defender, because they really had no answers for Giannis, and that's kind of the main reason they lost. Clint Capella, as good as he is, he's a solid young center, you know what I'm saying? But he isn't going to hold Giannis like that. John Collins is just undersized. and he's not a defender like that, but he did show glimpses of being a defender in the series. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, as for the Hawks, man, they just need experience. I mean, it's just a young team. I'm surprised they made it this far, honestly. Because I mean, I don't think really anyone expected them to beat the Philadelphia 76ers like that. The number, I mean, this shit, yeah, it's crazy. He did call it actually. That is crazy. But yeah, bro, that's really all they need is just more experience, and that's what they got in this playoff run. But as for the Clippers, like you said, I feel like we could run it back to the same lineup and be just as effective, or even not more, or even more effective than this year, assuming Kawhi doesn't get hurt. But yeah, just going off what you guys said, we definitely got to bring Reggie Jackson back. That's got to be one of our mandatory signings this offseason. Obviously Kawhi, but if we could bring in obviously another big man that can defend, that'd be nice as well. Since we had Serge Ibaka go down with a back injury, and Zubac, I don't even got to say nothing on him. He's not built like that. But yeah, bro. I hope we could run it back with the same squad we got. Reggie Jackson was big for us, and I mean, if we can bring in another scorer during the offseason, that'd be nice as well. But I definitely could see us running it back and being just as successful, or if not more successful.
Yeah, I feel that. So we've been seeing Dame Lillard. Actually, he hasn't said it himself, but we've been seeing hella reports about him wanting to get out of Portland and getting antsy about being in Portland, and he's not happy with the staff and all that stuff. But what's your guys' thoughts on the Damian Lillard situation? Will he get traded? Will he stay? Just let me know how you guys feeling about that.
Hey, Damian, get the hell out of Portland, bro. They're not trying to win. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I hate to say it, but Portland is a great squad, but we see them every year get to the same spot over and over. They're not making
that round, boy.
They're not making other moves. I just feel like, and I also feel like this. A lot of people say, "Oh, Dame said he wasn't gonna leave. He don't like super teams." Just because you leave doesn't mean it has to be a super team, Dame. It does not have to be a over the top. You don't have to go join KD in the damn Brooklyn Nets. You can go hoop somewhere else that has a bright young team that you can lead, that has different aspects that your team, that the Portland Trailblazers are lacking. Hell, I would like to see him in Boston. I think that would be a good spot. But I feel like as far as him leaving, I feel like he doesn't owe Portland anything. I feel like he gave Portland enough. And if we're keeping it honest, if Portland was offered Kevin Durant for Damian Lillard, they'd ship his ass out of here right this second. But so I feel like I see a lot of old heads on social media kind of get into this mindset. They don't want to grind. They don't want to do it the right way. Like, honestly, in my opinion, I understand what people feel about super teams, but at the end of the day, they just want to go hoop. And I feel like a lot of players get discredited for playing on a super team, quote unquote. I think the whole idea of a super team is kind of goofy, but because at the end of the day, we're watching players that are still good top tier players ball. It's not like they're just joining the team and getting carried by someone else. They're actually the ones that are out here going to score these points. They're going to go make these plays. They're actually out there in the trenches. They're building these team chemistry. They're leading teams. So I feel like in Damian's perspective, get the hell out of Portland. They ain't got nothing there for you but L out the playoffs every year. You can bet on that. Yeah, just it's GG's unless I couldn't see, me personally, I can't think of any other moves they would make without losing like a player like CJ. I'm not quite too sure what other moves they would make. Of course, you don't want to break up Dame and CJ, but I feel like if you're going to get something, you would have to give him up. So I feel like Dame's best option would probably just be to bounce before they trade him.
Yeah, bro, I totally agree with you, honestly. I feel like he definitely needs to get out of there if he's trying to win a ring. Now, if he just wants to be loyal to an organization, that's on him, bro. That's on him. But like you said, he doesn't owe shit to Portland. I mean, they haven't really been doing shit to properly build around him the past 8, 7, I don't even know, the past decade, basically, so as long as he's been there, you know what I'm saying? But nah, yeah, I definitely feel like he should leave. And like you said, it doesn't even have to be to a super team. He could go to a team that he could be a complementary complementary star to someone else, or he could be that star. You know what I'm saying? So like he could go to I feel like a good destination for him would honestly be the Dallas Mavericks. I feel like him and Luka, I feel like that would definitely be one of the top tier duos in the league for obvious reasons. But I feel like they play well off each other, or even a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo. If the Bucks don't win the title this year or something, maybe they can go out and make a move to try to make a run for Damian Lillard and bringing him close to Giannis. I feel like that'd be a killer duo right there. But yeah, I really want to see Damian Lillard succeed. You know what I'm saying? I kind of lost a little bit of respect of him when he was talking shit to PG last year when they was beefing, just because PG is my guy. But I still want to see him succeed. You know what I'm saying? He's an all-time great point guard already. His career's not even finished. So I definitely want to see what he can do with another star. And don't get me wrong, man. CJ, he's a great shooting guard, but I don't see him being that second option on a championship team. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see him getting a team over that hump. You know what I'm saying? Same with Chris Middleton. You know what I'm saying? As I've been saying, just he kind of reminds me of that second option. Like they're both good players. Regular season wise, they live up to their standards. You know what I'm saying? But they're just not. It's just not that guy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
Man, I just want to shout out my boy Bradley Cardell real quick, man. Him and his pops, man, they've been Blazers fans since I met them, and I was like, shit, damn near 10 years ago. So
damn.
Shout out to them, man. I'm not trying to disrespect y'all squad at all, but
yeah,
I said, bro, we've been seeing this story so many times. Like, I like the most prevalent is Case. Mm-hmm. He stayed with the Timberwolves and said, I'm gonna be loyal. He kept saying, I'm gonna be loyal. This is my team. But after a while, bro, losing starts to wear on you. And when a team's not doing anything to build around you or put any type of significant talent around you to give you a chance to win, they barely even listen to your input on the coach and stuff like that. It kind of makes the player just say, why am I doing this when I can just – I'm not saying like leave and just abandon the team or nothing like that, but players, they had a right to pick and choose where they want to play if you're that good of a player. Now, obviously, if you're a role player, you don't get to pick and choose where you want to go, but I feel like Damian Lillard, he shouldn't waste his prime of his career just on a team that can't get past the first round. And obviously, we've seen the man put up 55 in a damn OT game and still lose, bro. So I'm not knocking the Trailblazers, man. They're a good organization, but I just feel like he shouldn't waste his prime and his talents. Like you guys said, he doesn't have to go to a super team. Like old heads be saying, or like Dame even said, you're not running from the grind, bro. If you go into another team, and like this season, we seen championships cannot be bought, bro. You can't just put a whole bunch of talent together and just, I'm gonna get this player, I'm gonna get that player, I'm gonna grab this player that got released. We seen the Nets try to do it, and it caught up with them, and it didn't work. So, I'm not saying they won't get a chip, but you just seeing you can't just keep getting every player that gets released and putting them on your squad. It's not gonna work. We've seen several super teams fail, and I don't even like the word super teams because I feel like that's stacking the deck, but kind of rambling a little bit. But Damian Lillard, to get back on topic, Damian Lillard, he should do what's right for him and what he feels that's right. If he feels like staying in Portland is best for him and the organization's listening to what he got to say and bringing in talent, and he feels like he has a chance that he can win, then stay. I'm not going to knock him for leaving and going somewhere else where he has a better chance to win, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning chips. So it's up to Dame and what he feels is best. And Dame, he's top 5 real ones.
Absolutely.
So I feel like whatever choice he makes is going to be the best choice for him and his family. So shout out Dame Lillard.
And let's speak on this.
Also the best rapper in the league, Dame Dollar, man.
Exactly. Dame Dollar. He's a real rapper. If y'all ain't heard him, go listen.
He's tough. Yeah, bro, he's nice.
He not one of those people that rap on the side. Like, no, Dame can really rap. He rapping a lot better than a lot of these rappers in the game right now.
I'm going off of Dame for 5 years.
Yeah, we're gonna get past that. But also I want to compare this. This is a real life comp. A lot of people use comparisons. So we're gonna compare this situation with Dame. Imagine you in a relationship. You with your girl, she acting a fool. She doing these things that you don't like. She's not helping you with anything. She's not there for you. When you needed her most, she wasn't there. You've been with her for let's say you've been with her for 8 years. Do you stay after she's been acting a fool over and over? You didn't ask her, okay, I'm trying to get here with you. No. The same situation with Dame. The organization, they're not doing nothing for you. They sitting there, they want you lose playoff after playoff after playoff. You getting bounced out. So at some point you have to say, okay, do I want to be a good ass loyal player with no rings? Or do I want to be, if that's your goal? I don't know, personally don't know what Dame's goal is. I think everybody's goal, at least I hope so, if you're in the NBA, is to get a ring, because that's the whole premise behind the NBA. That's the main goal. But if you just want to be a good player with no rings, do that. You can be another Charles Barkley. And I feel like
good player with no rings.
Good player with no rings. I feel like you don't want to be a Charles Barkley ass dude. You could tell even when he does some of his takes, he a little bit bitter. Because they be getting on his ass. Shaq and them boys and Kenny and EJ be getting on his ass because he ain't got no ring. So I feel like what do you want out of your career? You got to evaluate that. And also from a fan standpoint, damn, you that guy. Don't wait around in Portland, letting your prime go by. Don't do that.
And let's also acknowledge, bro, like there's some owners and some organizations that's okay with just being average and just getting to the playoffs and losing. So Dame has to assess that and see if like that's the Portland Trailblazers, if they're just okay with getting to the first round and losing. Because we see some teams that's always trying to find ways to get better. Even if they're the best team in the league, they're still going to find little ways. Oh, let me grab this dude. Let me get this dude. Let's hire this coach. So they're going to find ways to get better. But Dame, I feel like he's going to assess the situation correctly. And whatever he chooses to do, I feel like it's going to be the best for him and his family, like I said earlier. So, hey, just let him make his decision and see where it goes from there. But I'm not with all the speculation and are you bandwagon Laker, Bron fans, all that stuff.
Stop it, bro. Stop photoshopping that.
I hopped on Bron too, man. I'm not gonna lie. I hopped on Bron back in 2010, bro. But I'm a real authentic fan, bro. Like I love the game.
You're a real authentic Bron fan. It's okay, bro.
But bro,
you don't belong to any organization.
Hey, bro, but I'm just saying. Stop photoshopping, bro, to the Lakers. He's not coming to the Lakers. Dame is not on the way, like Magic said. Dame is not on the way.
Y'all ain't even got shit to give up, bro. Y'all ain't got shit to give up to get him.
And bro, why would the Trailblazers trade their best player to the Lakers? That makes
for Kyle Kuzma and
AD or LeBron.
Exactly.
Give up his TH. Who they got?
That shit.
They really thought.
Bro, they package be THT and KCP, bro. And Kuzma, bro. It's not gonna work. I'm the Blazers, and they call. If the Lakers call my phone, bro, I'm like, hello. Y'all say I want Dame, bro. Let me get AD. Let me get
AD, THT. Y'all gonna have to
get 3 of them. Let me get 3 of them trophies, bro. Them NBA championship trophies, bro.
Oh God.
Send me everything, bro. Send me the Mop Boys, the Buzz Boy, all of them, bro. That's what I give everybody. I'm not giving them, bro. So,
God, and you got to throw in.
I mean, and Dame's locked into a contract, bro. So all you can really do is just try to force a trade. And Portland don't have to trade, so it's gonna be another ugly situation, kind of like James Harden last year. And I don't know if he's trying to see that again, but
hey,
Dame a real one, top 5.
As long as he gets what he wants, do your thing, Dame. And big shout out to Bradley, Shannon, Megan, all them, Cynthia. Shout out y'all, man. Y'all big Portland fans. Y'all been with them.
Yeah, man. I hope y'all doing well. Real talk. But man, let's quickly breeze through this real quick, man. What's the official picks and how many games for the NBA Finals?
I'm gonna give them.
And give us a quick reason why.
This may sound like a little absurd. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep. I'm gonna give it Suns in 5.
Yeah.
Suns in 5. I feel like they're gonna get Giannis and them up out of there. Yeah, I give them 1 game. I feel like they get a bounce back game. But I feel like honestly right now, just how the Suns are playing, they have that like I don't even know what it's like a different type of confidence.
Every time I get
team's been through a lot, and I feel like with Milwaukee, they're kind of on the other side, like hoping and praying their best star is healthy enough to make it to the next game. So I feel like they're on a different way of thinking. When you're thinking like a guy like CP, you got him behind you, or you got him leading him, who is a person who needs a ring. This is what he wants. This is what his whole career has been on. You can see the passion for it. You have a player like him leading your squad, a squad full of young guys who want to who listen, who want to win a ring too. You got a great coach. I feel like they're thinking differently. As far as the matchups go, if they continue to ball like they do, I feel like they have it in 5. But we'll see what happens with
Suns at 5.
Yeah, Suns at 5.
Respect.
Man, shit, I'll probably have to go. I'm definitely going with the Suns, bro. But it just depends on how many games they win it in. But I'm gonna have to go Suns at 6, just because I'm just giving a little bit of leverage to the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a little bit generous because I mean they did make it all the way to the finals, so I'm gonna give them a little bit of leeway. I'm gonna give them some little bit of leeway. But other than that, bro, I don't know, man. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be weird seeing the Bucks get swept if they do, because it's gonna be kind of an underwhelming finals. Because even without Giannis, I expected the series to be a little bit competitive just because they have Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. I know I just slaughtered them this episode, but fuck, they got to step up. You know what I'm saying? If they want to take it to Game 6 or win this series, obviously that's what they're trying to do. They're gonna have to step up, because Devin Booker and CP3 off that pick and roll in that mid range, dude, is deadly. It's lethal. There's nothing. Exactly, bro. Exactly. With DeAndre Ayton just cleaning up the glass if they miss. You know what I'm saying? So if the Bucks want to have any chance of winning this series, all I'm gonna say is they're gonna have to start having Brook Lopez start to be on DeAndre Ayton, just because he's like the biggest and strongest 7-footer on the team. Bobby Portis is cool, but he's not on Ayton's level. Exactly. But yeah, bro, I got Suns at 6, bro. I'm trying to be nice to the Bucks just because I really want to see Giannis do something, but I don't feel like this is their year, just because Giannis is, even if he does come back 85%, you know what I'm saying? It's just like fuck. And then the way Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, they haven't been playing bad. I ain't trying to disrespect him. It's just like, damn, dude, y'all got to step up a little bit more for Giannis. You know what I'm saying? That dude was. How many minutes did he play last night? You guys know?
Played damn near, I think, like 30, damn near close to 40 minutes.
Like bro, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to produce a little more, especially if he's playing on a fucked up knee like that. It's just crazy, man. But yeah, I got Suns at 6 because I don't see the Bucks really I don't see Giannis coming back to full strength, honestly.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Hey, and the boy, in the words of that man, Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. to that man. But in the words of him, man, CP3, like you said, bro, sometimes it's just not your year. In the Bucks, man, this story's already been written. The Suns have been a damn all year, bro. They just been getting teams out of there, bro. Like, no joke. Damn, the arena's crazy, man. The fans is hype. They've been waiting damn near 20, 30 long years for this. And CP, man, 16 long years, and he hasn't touched the finals. He's not going to let this opportunity slip, man. He's trying to go down as a great, man. Every night he get on knees and pray for that ring, man. So you already know he on. You seen him live yesterday, man. Cooking in that mid-range, hitting threes, hitting 4-point plays, man, getting off, and then Book, he a damn assassin. He do what he do, bro. He get into that midi. He out there looking like you, bro. Get into that midi.
Man.
Hey, bro, that's a cool separation.
Yeah, bro. He's a killer, man. DeAndre Ayton's doing his thing, bro. He in the little dance in the locker room. I want to see bro hit if they win, bro. Yeah, funny as hell. Hey. That whole team, bro, is just they play so well together. Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, even who I respect him as a player, as a role player. And then Monty Williams, I think he's the main reason for this all, man. He's a great coach, man, and I'm glad to see him finally getting his recognition. And he's really been putting in a lot of work, man, over these years. And to see him finally get this moment is great to see. And the Bucks, I don't want to say it's over, but it's just really not looking too good for him. I said all that just to say Suns and 6. I can see the Bucks getting 2 games, but I don't really see it's just not their year, man. The story's already been written, and the Suns are a bust, bro. It's ridiculous. Let me get teams out of it.
Bro. Exactly. But man, bro, like you said, I was telling some people at work, there is no way that Chris Paul, man, is just about to just let this opportunity slip away like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, he's wrong about that. I hope it's like more competitive than we're saying right now, but that's just how it's looking right now, bro.
Yeah, I feel you, man. But facts. But like I said, bro, I don't see CP3 just letting up on this. You know what I'm saying? It took 16 years to get to this opportunity. I just don't see him letting this go by him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's gonna take every precaution to make sure the job gets done, which I don't blame him, man. He really deserves it. If there's anyone in the league right now that deserves a championship, it's CP3, man. It's CP3 hands down. He really has worked his whole career for this. Honestly, man, he should have at least 1 or 2 rings under his belt by now if it wasn't for injuries, if we're being honest. But he really deserves it. And man, as NBA fans, some of us have to stop like trying to take away from the Suns that they beat teams with injuries, because I mean, the Suns, they were dealing with injuries throughout the playoffs as well. You know what I'm saying? Because Chris Paul, he was dealing with a shoulder injury in that first round. You know what I'm saying? And then late in the second round, after they beat the Denver Nuggets, he was dealing with the health protocol. So we gotta accept the finals for what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's some NBA fans out there that just think it's a casual year. You know what I'm saying? Having the Bucks and the Suns in there, but both teams have fought hard as they could to get in this opportunity, and they both deserve to be in the finals. And yeah, man, that's all I got to say on that series, pretty much. But yeah, I'm going for CP.
Bro, I'm glad you brought that up too, bro. Because like, I know me, bro. Like, as a true fan of the game, that's all I can ask for. 2 teams that play their hardest and go out and lay it out on the line every time. A team like the Suns that play for each other. Bro, they're like a damn unit, bro. Like, it's not just one player doing it, all the work or trying to carry a team. Like, heard somebody say, oh, CP or Book's carrying, bro. That's not true because, bro, everybody plays their role. Even if it's just the 12th man coming off the bench, giving people high fives, bro. Everybody plays their role to a T on the Suns, and that's exactly why they're in the NBA Finals. They got CP as their main leader. Book does his thing. Like I said, bro, we can go through the whole roster, and you can say everyone's had their contributions to the team getting to the final. So I don't want to hear that asterisk next to the championship stuff, bro. Like I think y'all seen that post that I posted about every year can have an asterisk. So we're not gonna do that this year. Shout out to both teams, bro. Much respect. The Bucks, we seen them go every year and they got better. They progressed every year. Now they're into the final. So help them out too, bro. Like, we're not just gonna knock them either. They did their thing, bro. They got to the finals. They had injuries too, so we can't just say they ran up against this person or KD's foot was on the line, bro. It is what it is, man. Like, the Bucks, they're resilient. They're a great team, bro. They play for each other, and they're a deep team too as well. So shout out to both teams for getting to the finals, and man, may the best team win.
Hey,
I'm hoping for a competitive series.
Shout out Killer KD because he was really about to hit that motherfucking Tracy on them boys.
Man, that shit was crazy, bro. Only if he was a size 15 instead of a 16, bro.
Oh, he was about to send them boys ass home.
Y'all got any closing thoughts?
I do want to state
anything y'all want to close on, just let me know.
I'll speak on this. Bro hit the nail on the head. As a fan of basketball, whether your favorite team is the Nets, the Warriors, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Cavaliers, seeing a guy like CP3 win a championship, bro. As a fan of basketball, hey, bro, ain't nothing. Y'all know your team may not be doing well, but ain't nothing better to see than that, bro.
Ain't do nothing but respect it, for real.
That's straight respect for him, bro. He been balling since every game he shows up. He may not win them all, but hey, every game bro gonna show up. So I have to say that, bro. Shout out CP.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah,
Chris Paul deserves it, man.
So real quick, you said Suns in 5, and you said 6, and I said 6. So we're gonna see how them predictions play out. But I really appreciate everybody tuning into this podcast, man. The ones that show love, man, we appreciate y'all. The ones that didn't show love, we appreciate y'all too, man. We're gonna go all the way to the top with this. Yeah, bro. Just like I said last week, man. Y'all got any topics y'all want us to discuss? Anything y'all disagreed or y'all agree with, man? Let us know. Hit us up. Follow the Instagram at Bucket Discussion 785. Subscribe to the YouTube. Turn on post notifications, man. And if you're new, click that bell. All that, man. Share with your friends. If you're a sports fan, if you know anybody else that's a sports fan, we're looking to go all the way to the top with this, man. Share that with them. Sure. Just continue to show love and support us, man, because we need it.
And even show your hate too, man. If you're not liking us, if you're not feeling nothing we saying, bro, we'll take a comment. We'll take a dislike.
Thanks.
Anything else.
Let us know. Let us know.
We'll take it all, bro.
Any suggestions, anything, man, just let us know, man. So we appreciate everyone. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe if you're new. And we out.
Peace.